Thanks so much for being with us here on Atlanta News First Plus. Taking a look at some of the top stories that we're following right now, here is the scene of more violence happening at Atlanta gas stations overnight. Two separate shootings just hours apart, one sending a man to the hospital. Atlanta News First Don Shipman is with the First Alert Breaking News Tracker at Grady Memorial Hospital as police continue looking into the possibility that the man shot was targeted.
Yeah, the person shot was standing in front of a gas station and was the only one hit by gunfire. Now that victim here at Grady Memorial Hospital to be treated. Take a look at the scene right here. This is the 300 block of Joseph E. Lowry Boulevard. You can see those police officers, all those police vehicles and that area all cordoned off. It's an Exxon gas station right there. This is what police are telling us. They say the victim was shot in the stomach. They say that he was hanging out in front of the gas station with several other people when two men walked up and one started shooting in the direction of that man. That victim was the only one who suffered a gunshot wound. So police are looking into the possibility that this was a targeted shooting. We're also learning that police have tracked down a car that might be related to this crime. At this point, no arrests in this case. In the meantime, police are also investigating another shooting not too far away from that shooting. This one also at an Exxon gas station, and this one just about 2 miles down the street on Boulevard. No one was injured in this shooting, but you can see from this video right here that they have a Mercedes that they are looking at, and that Mercedes was shot up. You can see those evidence markers on the ground. Not clear if these two shootings are related. What I can tell you is that both of these gas stations have a lot of cameras, and that is what police are tasked with now, reviewing all of that surveillance footage in hopes of tracking down a suspect or suspects. We're at Grady Memorial Hospital. Don Shipman, Atlanta News First.
And we're going to keep following the latest with that story. Want to get to this as well. A former Metro Atlanta cheer coach has now been arrested and is now accused of sexually exploiting children. Atlanta News First reporter Rebecca Schramm is in Loganville. Two jurisdictions are now involved in this case.
Loganville police were the first to begin investigating this cheer coach. He apparently worked for several gymnastics and cheer type facilities here in the area. Take a look. This is the mugshot for Charles Moore. Loganville police tell us he is charged with sexual exploitation of a minor and furnishing obscene materials to a minor. That first arrest happened May 27th. Then yesterday, after a joint investigation with the Barrow County Sheriff's Office, Moore was arrested again after a search warrant was executed at his home. Barrow County Sheriff Judd Smith sent us a statement. It says investigators are sifting through evidence. Preliminary information indicates the incidents occurred in the parking lot of the gym. The gym has been overly cooperative during the investigation. We are working this morning to learn which gyms were involved. In the meantime, Loganville police and the Barrow County Sheriff's Office are asking anyone who believes their child might have been a victim to contact them. In Loganville in Walton County, Rebecca Schramm, Atlanta News First.
All right, also want to let you know the North DeKalb Mall is being torn down today. Demolition work officially beginning. Let's go in live as officials discuss this. Let's just listen for a couple moments here. Yeah, so officials there talking about the demolition of the North DeKalb Mall. And our Asia Wilson is there and gathering the latest information on that. She's reporting in Decatur with what we can expect to see there next.
Yeah, just moments ago I spoke with two women who were just walking around the mall doing their daily walk, and they said that they're sad about all of this, but this space will transform into a place for people to live, work, play, and shop. But right now, many of the stores are closed and some are even boarded up. And right now you can see gates are out here as they are getting ready for demolition. It appears A portion of the mall has already been torn down as well. Now, in its place, developers will build a mixed-use development called Lula Hills. We're talking more than 70 acres that includes hundreds of housing units, townhomes, a hotel, retail, and restaurant space, and a trail. And the plan also shows nearly 50,000 square feet allocated for a grocery store. Now, that's according to our partners at Decatur. Now, the North DeKalb Mall has been a vital part of this community for nearly 60 years. And within the last decade, we're told most of the retailers moved out, but now this space will soon come back to life, but in a different way.
The North DeKalb Mall will be a destination once it's converted and developed into Lula Hills. Not only is it mixed use, but it will contain a significant component of walkability, trail connectivity, and open public spaces for the community to come and enjoy the space, again, making this a regional destination for DeKalb County.
Now, the AMC movie theater will stay at the mall as part of the redevelopment project. Now, we're also told the first phase of this project is expected to be finished by next year. At this hour, we're waiting for those construction crews to move in for demolition. In DeKalb County, Asia Wilson, Atlanta News First.
And listening live, here, officials talking about the North DeKalb Mall demolition. We're going to keep following the latest there. And our Asia Wilson is going to bring us up to date with the developments there. But in the meantime, let's talk about this weather. And, it's been really warm out. It's not for everybody. Some people love it. Courtney Jacobazi, First Alert meteorologist Courtney Jacobazi, I got to give your official title. You are very, very busy this week.
Yeah, busy talking about the heat and even some relief from the
that
heat.
sounds good.
Yeah, in the form of some rain that'll come. A lot of you, I know, need the rain. Your yard's probably looking a little on the crispy side with the lack of rainfall we've had. In fact, right now where we stand rainfall-wise, we are going to pick up some rain, so this will change. But as of where we stand right now, we are technically sitting in the 6th driest slot for the month of June on record. So if we didn't pick up any rain anymore this month, we would ring in the 6th driest June. But thankfully, we are expected to get some rain. And you can see that on First Alert radar out to our northwest. Rain and storms continue for parts of the Midwest and the Great Lakes region. That's been an area that has been hammered with rain and storms. In fact, lots of stories coming out of the Midwest of some really extreme flooding and potential dam breaks. So they need a break from the rain, and we need the rain, and we will get a chance for that. Especially as we head into the next couple of days. Any rain is better than none because that's where we've been sitting for quite some time. When it comes to temperatures today, as we wait for the rain, heat will be the big story. In fact, temperatures today are going to climb into the triple digits. A lot of our suburbs topping out in the upper 90s. Now, if we do hit 100 degrees today in Atlanta, which we very much are on track to hit that today, already several degrees warmer than yesterday at this point. If we do hit 100 today, that will break a record that's more than 100 years old. Last time we hit 100 degrees on June 25th, which is today's date, was 1914. And the last time we hit 100 degrees in the city of Atlanta was in August of 2019. So it's been a really long time since we've had this kind of heat in the forecast. Can't stress enough. You already know the drill. It's always hot in the summertime in North Georgia. Drink plenty of water. Find some shade if you can. Take breaks if you need it. Because not only with the heat do we have just the threats that come with heat that can strain your body, but for those with sensitive, part of sensitive groups rather, if you have lung issues, respiratory issues, cardiovascular issues, especially things like asthma. We do have an air quality alert today. These happen a lot when the temperatures start to heat up. Essentially the heat, the humidity that will be at least a little higher today traps the ozone closer to the surface, and that can make the air unhealthy to breathe, unhealthy to breathe in for some of our more sensitive groups. Again, people with things like asthma, the elderly. So not going to be a great afternoon to be going for a jog or straining yourself on the playground, letting the kids run around, especially if they do have asthma, just because of this air quality alert that we do have in effect for the metro. Now, taking you through the rest of your evening tonight, we will stay in the 90s through about 9 o'clock. If you have any dinner plans tonight, it's an indoor seating kind of night. If you have any sports practices later today after the kids get done with summer camp, definitely bring plenty of water, something with electrolytes. Personally, the little personal fans, the neck fans, yeah, those things are great for all you parents who are going to sit in bleachers if you have to do any of that tonight. As we head through the overnight hours, notice that 20% chance for rain. That's going to be that front that's currently to our northwest. It will knock on our door later this evening and bring us maybe just a few spotty showers late tonight through the overnight. Now, as we head into tomorrow morning, that front will be moving through, and you'll see some of the rain start to swirl. There's going to be a low that will develop along that front, and that'll kind of help steer some of that rain counterclockwise through the day tomorrow. But notice a fairly good coverage of showers and thunderstorms starting in the morning and then becoming more abundant through the afternoon and evening, because not only will we have that low helping to generate showers, but we'll have the heat and humidity of the day to help generate showers and thunderstorms. So about a 40% coverage of showers and storms tomorrow, and some of these showers and thunderstorms could linger for about half an hour, maybe even more. So the rainfall rates will be high with all the moisture we'll have in the air. So you could pick up half an inch to maybe an inch of rain if you get caught under one of those thunderstorms for a little while. That would be very welcomed, I'm sure, for a lot of you. And then we'll keep the chance for afternoon scattered showers and storms on Friday. And notice kind of the direction all those showers and storms move. They came in off the coast like that. We're going to end up behind this front having wind come out of the southeast. So this last front we had, it dropped our humidity, made our mornings a lot more comfortable. This front's not going to do that for us. It's going to slide through, and then our wind will immediately shift out of the southeast, pulling in a lot of moisture. So our humidity is going to stay high as we head into the end of the week and into the weekend, despite that front moving through. Speaking of the weekend, here's a look at that weekend forecast. I know you're already thinking about the weekend. It's going to be really humid, hot with temperatures in the low to mid 90s. So at the surface, our temperatures won't be as hot as they have been the past couple of days, but the humidity will be some of the highest we've seen in a while, so it's going to make it feel more like 100 plus degrees. We're going to flirt with heat advisory criteria. So heat advisory criteria here is 105 feels like temperature. We'll get close to that. We'll be keeping a very close eye on it in case they do issue that. Spotty storms will be possible each afternoon. Saturday, it'll be simply diurnal heat of the day. Sunday, we'll have another cold front move in. So that will increase our coverage of rain just slightly. And the nights are going to stay warm. We're going to be near 80 degrees overnight, Saturday into Sunday. So very, very hot weekend. Can't stress enough. Again, you're drinking plenty of water as you make your way through the weekend. Through Sunday, we could pick up about a tenth to maybe half an inch of rain. Now, again, locally heavy amounts are possible, especially if you get caught under some of those heavier downpours that are possible. This is just kind of a general overview, but some locally heavy amounts, upwards of an inch of rain, will be possible in some spots through Sunday. And rain chances will continue into the start of next week. Again, we're going to keep that humidity high. So with the humidity high, that allows for those summer-like afternoon storms. And again, if you get the rain, just revel in it because we really, really need it. Here's a look at that First Alert 7-day forecast. No First Alert weather days. If we do have an inkling that we're going to get into that heat advisory criteria, we will give a First Alert weather day just to give you a heads up that it'll be dangerously hot. But we're going to be close this weekend, guys. So just be careful. As we head through the next several days, though, 40% coverage of rain for Thursday. And then as we head through the rest of the week, temperatures, again, staying in the low to mid 90s with the chance for rain as we make our way through the next several days. And now I'm getting into the tropics because I realized that I had the 7-day from last night still up there. I've been working days, y'all, so I've been having to give everyone the evening forecast instead of the morning. But keep in mind, we'll start to introduce a chance for showers and storms tomorrow, 40% coverage tomorrow, and we'll stay in the low to mid 90s all the way into the upcoming weekend. It's going to stay really, really hot, and it's going to get really, really humid over the weekend with those feels like temperatures soaring back into the triple digits. But get ready for some much needed rain. The best rain chance is coming Thursday and then again on Sunday. All right, everyone, thanks so much for spending some time with us this morning here on Atlanta News First Plus. We will continue to keep you updated on all of the updates going on with the mall in DeKalb County as we learn more from the suppressor that's ongoing. So just be sure to stay tuned here as we get updates, and we will let you know throughout the day on Atlanta News First Plus and on the Atlanta News First app, where you also, of course, will get updates on your forecast. Make it a wonderful Wednesday, everyone.